we had conditions, the determinants we had learned. What are the determinants of supply? Yes, Divyata, what are the determinants of supply? What are, yes?
Is the quantity offered for sale at a particular price and time by the producer?
Yes. Okay, what determines supply? I did not ask you the definition of supply.
Ma'am, can I tell?
Ma'am, please, may I?
Wait, Arya. Let Divita think first. I
Ma'am.
asked you what are the determinants of supply? What determines supply in a market of a particular commodity?
Number of producers.
Okay, number of producers. Okay. What is
Natural
the
factors.
first? No, what is the first determinant?
Profit.
Main. No, the main determinant.
Commodity.
The price, right? Till now we were learning the relationship between price and supply. Yes, and whenever we are learning the relationship between price and supply, we say all other things are constant. Okay. Other determinants are then taste and preferences, the number of sellers in the market, number of sellers in the market. Yes, and what else?
Price of substitute.
Price of
Age
substitute.
of the firm.
Yes, price of substitute. Demand of what? Demand of the product also. Yes, and anything else?
Transportation and communication.
Yes.
Means of
Ma'am.
transportation and
Yes.
communication.
Okay, so determinants, please pay attention to the question asked. So we were learning expansion. We have learned that there is a direct relationship between when all things are normal, for normal goods, other things being constant, there is a direct relationship between supply of a commodity and its price. As price increases, the supply also increases. Why does it increase? What is the reason behind why does it increase? Yes, who will
Sorry, can
answer?
you please repeat?
I asked, why does supply increase when there is increase in price?
Ma'am, when there is increase in price, the supplier gets more profit and thus he is encouraged to produce more.
Yes, because then at more price, he will in the short term he will take out the stock which he already has, right? Because in his supply schedule he has marked what prices, what quantity he is going to sell. Yes, we have learned the supply schedule also and the supply curve, because at higher prices he is expecting more profit, so he takes out his stock and increases the supply. Okay. Now, as we have learned in demand also, there are two types of changes, right? First is change on the same demand curve, and next change is the shifting of the demand curve. Okay. Same way, there are two types of changes in supply also. One is the shift on the same supply curve. Okay, we have only one supply curve. The change is whether it is increase in supply or decrease in supply, it is on the same curve, right? And the second one is when the entire supply changes, the curve only shift. Okay, so we'll do both one by one. First we will do the expansion and contraction of supply. Okay, now expansion, this is given to you on page number 86. Okay, everybody can see this expansion. First we'll do the expansion, increase in quantity demanded, quantity supply. Now in this we are only seeing the relationship between quantity supplied and the price. So our assumption is that all other things are constant. There is no change in taste and preference, there is no change in substitute good price, there is no change in supply or demand functions, right? All other things are constant for us. Only the change or the relation between price and quantity supplied. Okay, so since it is a positive relationship at price 4, everybody can see the screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so at the price of 4 per unit, he is supplying a quantity of 50 units. Okay, when the price increases to 8, he doubles it to 100. Okay, so when we mark this, we get this supply curve, right? SS supply curve we get. Okay, now in this you can see this, because all other things are constant. With the increase in price from 2 to 4, the quantity supplied has increased from 50 to 100, right? So this is a increase in supply from point A to point B on the same supply curve. Okay, there is no change in the supply curve. It is on the same supply curve, right? Is this is this expansion clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there a problem in this? It's the same as change in demand. When we learned only demand and price has an inverse relationship, supply and price has a positive relationship. Okay. Now next we come to the contraction of supply or the decrease in quantity, right? So the same assumption, other things being equal, when quantity supplied decreases because of fall in its own price. Okay, so in this, initial was 8, supplied quantity was 100 units. When the price dropped to 4, the supplied quantity is 50. Now children, please remember, these are hypothetical values that are given to you. Okay, these are not real market values. For another seller, it can be from 8, when the price falls to half, his quantity supplied from 100, maybe it drops to 70. Okay, so this is just for your understanding that this table has been given. It's a hypothetical table, right? So here the contraction is from the right to the left, it's downwards. Okay, this is known as contraction of supply. From B, it has come to point A, right? When the prices decrease from 8 to 4 and the quantity supplied decrease from 100 to 50. Clear? Graphical representation of this is clear to all?
Yes, ma'am.
We have done this in detail in demand, right? So there should be no problem in supply. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, while
Yes.
explaining
Yes.
the contraction of supply, can we use the graph?
You have to use the graph. Without graph, you cannot explain it only. Unless only the definition is asked and it's of a 2 marks. Otherwise, the question always asks is explain contraction of supply or decrease in quantity demanded with the help of a graph. Okay. So you have to, whenever it's a question of more than 2 marks, you have to give a graph with it if it is possible. Okay. Especially when you are dealing with demand, supply and elasticities. Okay. Right, now these two we have done when only there was a variation in price, rest of the other things were constant. Right, now we will learn that when the entire supply curve shifts, okay, when we keep price as constant, there is no change in price, but any of the other determinants can change, whether it is preferences or whether it is change in the substitute prices, any kind of change, but our price is constant. Okay, children, there is a lot of disturbance. Please mute yourself unless you have to ask a question. Okay, right, so due to factors other than price, when there is a change in the quantity supplied, then it is known as shift in the supply curve. Right, the entire curve shifts. It's not on the same curve, it's the entire curve that shifts. Okay, so this is there on your in your book only on page number 89. When the change in supply, there is a shift of the supply. There are two cases. One is increase in supply or the rightward shift of the supply curve, and another is decrease in supply or the leftward shift of supply curve. These left and right, be very careful with it. Okay, what is right and what is left? Rightward shift is increase in supply, leftward shift is decrease in supply. Okay,
Ma'am,
yes,
ma'am, please add Siddhant back. He got disconnected.
Siddhant got disconnected. Okay, yes, right. So why do these changes happen? Why does the entire supply curve changes? Right, there are reasons behind it. The first reason is that there is supply of commodity rises due to change in factor of production. Yeah, due to change in factors other than price. Right, now other than price, what factors can change the supply? Who can tell me, other than price, what factors can change the supply?
The
Demand.
decisions of the producer or the firm.
Repeat again, Divya.
The decisions of the firm or the
Decisions
producer.
of the firm. Why would the
Demand.
firm decide to increase the supply?
Demand.
Yes, because the demand
Yes.
of a particular product has increased. Okay, so there can be one reason that demand for the particular product has increased. What other reasons can be there for supply to increase?
Number of suppliers.
Number of suppliers. Yes, that can happen if a particular commodity is making a lot of profit in the market, then it attracts other suppliers in the market. What else?
Quality. Quality.
Quality. Why would the quality improve?
Competition.
Competition.
Fall in
Because of
price of
competition.
other goods.
If there is a fall in price of other goods, how does it
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
increase in
happen
price
that
of
fall
substitute
in
goods.
price of competing goods.
if
Ma'am,
there is a
increase in the price of substitute goods.
increase in the price of substitute good? Okay, yes, there can be one reason why, because the demand will shift towards this good. If there is a price increase in good X, then the demand will shift towards Y, and therefore the supply also increases. Okay, this is related to demand only. And anything else? Your technology can improve in the long run. Yes, new machines and new technology can come in, which
And
can
there
more.
can be fall in input prices.
Yes, there can be fall in input prices also. Technology improvement can happen with the same amount of resources. You can produce more, right? So the sellers are getting now more for same cost of production. So they increase the supply. Another is your cost of production prices go down. What is cost of production? What all is included in cost of production?
Land, labor.
The charges for land, labor,
Able
capital.
capital.
Yes, all these things, because the seller has to incur the expenditure on this. So if these factor of production costs go down, right, the input prices go down for any reason. Maybe there was a surplus of raw material that year because the weather was very good, the climatic conditions were very good. So the supply has increased and the the producer is getting at a cheaper rate because there is a surplus in the market. So his production, he can easily increase his production because his cost of production has gone down. Okay, so these are the various determinants which determine why there can be an increase in supply, other than even if the prices are constant. Even if the prices are constant, the supply in the market can change, increase or decrease accordingly. The same are for increase, same are for decrease also. Okay, so now let's take a hypothetical situation. Here it is given on, I think, page number 90 in your book. Prices are given. Price per unit of a commodity is 10 rupees only. But because of other factors, the quantity supplied has increased from 100 to 150. Okay. So when you demand, your initial demand curve was S, wherein at point A, at the price of 10 rupees, he was supplying 100 units. All of you can see this? Excuse me. All of you can see this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am.
Now at the same price, price of rupees 10, his supply curve has entirely shifted towards the right side. Okay. So now his new supply curve is S1. So at the price of 10 rupees, he is now supplying 150 rupees. Okay. So at the same price, his supply has increased. Increase in supply is clear to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So there is a difference between what was the first case that we did? Expansion of supply and increase in supply. When question is asked, remember, when it is expansion in supply, it is on the same curve, your price changes at that time, other things remain constant. Okay, but when it is increase in supply, it is a complete shift of the supply curve. Prices are constant, but your quantity supplied has increased because of changes in other factors. Okay, so the terms are very important in economics. Do not confuse them. Is it clear? Contraction and expansion, increase and decrease. Remember these terms, right? Okay. So the same way we can have a decrease in supply also, that is change of the supply curves or shift of the supply curve towards the left. Now, what are the reasons why this can decrease, why the supply can decrease? The same reasons which he had for increase in supply, we can have the inverse of that, right? There is a reduction in cost, right? We have done all this. We have done all this, no? Children, we have done this.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, why increase in supply happened? Reduction in cost due to improvement in technology, fall in input prices, fall in price of competent goods, rise in number of firms in the market, expected fall in price of product in the near future, decrease in excise rates which reduces the cost of production, and increase in subsidy. There is a effect of taxes also on your cost of production. Okay, there is a effect of taxes also on your cost of production. Your cost of production can go up and down depending on the tax structure of the economy. So as tax goes up or tax goes down, the cost of production increases or decreases. So accordingly also the supply changes. Okay, clear to all? Any doubt
Yes,
till here? Should I go to the next?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next cases are decrease in supply or a shift towards the left of the supply curve. Okay. Situation is given. You have the same price of 10 rupees per unit and your quantity supplied initially was 100 units. Then it decreased to 50 units. Okay. You can see the supply curve. SS was your initial supply, which then shifted towards the left and became S1, S1. At the same price of 10 rupees, it was first 100, now it reduced to 50. Okay, the curve is clear to all? Graphical representation is clear to all?
No, ma'am.
No? Who is not understanding this?
Ma'am, Muskan.
Muskan, yes, what is the problem?
Ma'am, I'm not understanding the shifting.
The shifting you're not understanding. See, it is the same that we did in demand, right? We did two situations. First situation is where we are seeing the relationship between supply and price only. The other determinants that we have learned which determine the supply of a commodity in a market are held constant. Okay, in that case when your prices are changing, okay, it changes on the same supply curve. There is no change of a supply curve. Supply curves is only one because it is only the price which is changing, and price and supply has a positive relationship. Okay, but when you keep price constant and other things start to change one by one, whatever the determinant, whether it is a complementary good price change or it is a factor of production change in price, your cost of production has changed, whatever the change at the same price. Now you look at this graph. At the same price, if we have only the SS supply, right, can you have the price constant at 10 only and shift in the quantity supplied? Can you have that?
No, ma'am.
No, you cannot have, because if you have to shift the supply quantity, your price should change. Okay, that is why whenever there is an increase or decrease in other determinants, the prices of other determinants, the complete supply curve shifts, whether it is towards the right or towards the left. If it shifts towards the right, there is an increase in supply. If it is shifting towards the left, this is an increase in left, shift towards the left. Yes, so at
Increase in
this is decrease, left is decrease, right is increase. Okay,
yes, ma'am.
so this is a decrease. So at the price of 10 rupees, where initially you were getting 100, now you are getting only 50.
50.
Now clear?
Yes,
This cannot happen on the same supply curve. Okay, on the same supply curve, your prices have to change. But here our condition is prices are not changing. Okay, clear now? Anybody else has a doubt in this?
No, ma'am.
No,
No, ma'am.
this is clear. So decrease in supply, increase in supply, and contraction and expansion of supply. All four are clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. I'll give questions on this. I'm putting up a worksheet today. There are questions. Please pay attention to the question asked. Okay, and then
Ma'am.
answer. Yes.
Ma'am, yesterday I sent you all my worksheets
Yes, I have
in your
received
email.
them. I have received them. Only Siddhant, Arya, and Krishna. So now let's. Okay. So this is the difference between, this table is showing you the difference between rightward shift of supply curve and leftward, that is increase in supply and decrease in supply. Okay. First reason can be the input prices, they fall. So there is a rightward shift in supply curve. When the input prices fall, the producer is getting less, paying less for the production. Okay. So he can now supply more, right? But when the input prices rise, that means your cost of production increases. Factor of production, the money that you're paying for factors of production, land, labor, capital, that has increased. That will induce the producer to supply less. Okay. Technology, if there is improvement in techniques of production, you can now produce more with the same amount of resources. Effective production can happen. Yes, efficient production can happen, which we learned in the first chapter. Efficiency in production, efficiency in capital formation. Yes, we will learn this. So if there is an improvement in technology, efficient production can happen, and therefore more can be produced with the same amount of raw material. So now he can increase the supply in the market. Okay. The opposite, if there is, if he is using outdated technology, yes, so he's not working at his maximum potential. Okay. His industry is not producing efficiently, so therefore his cost of production goes up and he has to decrease his supply. Okay. Third is prices of related goods, that means both complementary goods and substitutes. Okay. Now Krishna, explain how substitutes affect the supply with an example. Yes, Siddhant, how will substitutes have an effect on
Ma'am?
supply? Yes.
Ma'am, how substitute goods will have effect on supply of
Yes.
commodities?
Yes, whether it is an increase of supply or a decrease in supply.
Ma'am, substitute goods can have a effect like, ma'am, because sometimes a few commodities can have an increase in price, and substitute goods are more or less the same. So people would prefer to go for the substitute goods, which would in turn lead to less demand of the original goods.
Yes. For example, tea and coffee, we always take the example of tea and coffee.
Yeah.
If there is no preference, there is no taste and preference. So if the prices of tea increases, right, people will substitute it easily for coffee, because the prices of coffee has not changed, but it has relatively become cheaper for them, right? So when they shift their demand towards coffee, the supply of coffee increases. Okay. Is it clear to all? And how complementary goods get affected? How the supply of complementary gets affected? Who will explain? Who will explain? Complementary goods. You can take an example of pen and ink.
So if the prices of pen rises, people will not buy. There would be
Prices are constant here. So we have to see other things. If the prices are constant, other things change. Then
prices.
what happens in complementary goods? They both go together, right? They both go together. One is required, other is also required. Okay. So if prices are constant, but suppose technology comes in with your pen and paper, new improved technology comes in, your demand for that good rises. When the demand for that pen rises, the ink for that pen will also rise. The demand for ink for that pen also rises. Okay. So when both of them rises, the supply in the market rises. Yes, it happens with all your gel pens, that new technologies comes in and new pens keeps coming in. So every month there is a shift from whatever pens you use, this ink pen to that ink pen. right? And nobody is using ink pens now. They are all using gel pens. So hardly there is any supply of ink pens. Yes or no? Okay. Taxes. I told you taxes also play a very important role on having a cap on supply, right? If we have low taxes on whether it is factors of production or on the profit, the sales tax that the supplier has to give, if they are low, he will have a more margin of profit, right? So if he has a more margin of profit, then he will increase his supply. But if these tax rates are higher, they are increased, his profit margin reduces, and therefore he will reduce his supply also. Clear? Is it clear to all?
Yes,
The
ma'am.
effect of taxes. Okay, then the same way the taxes have an effect, subsidies also have an effect on production. Okay, subsidies are what? Subsidies are what?
Goods given at low prices.
Reduce in
Goods
prices.
Subsidies are some rebate given on prices. Okay, some rebate given on prices. They are like incentives for the industries. So if a rebate is given on the factors of production, raw material is made available to you cheaper, right? So there also your profit margin increases because your cost of production has gone down. So when the profit margin increases for the seller, he increases his supply because he increases his production. Okay, clear all these factors which determine a shift in the supply curve? Clear? Is there any problem?
Yes, ma'am.
No, we can
Done.
go ahead.
No.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now this is a difference between uh, change in quantity supply or the movement on the same curve, and the change in supply or the shift of the supply curve. When the movement is on the same curve and when there is a shift, whether it is towards the right or towards the left. Okay. First thing is meaning in this case, wherein the shift is happening on the same supply curve, only your prices change. This shows a relationship between price and quantity supplied. Okay, all other things are constant. We assume that all other things are constant, but when it is a shift in the supply curve, all the other things can change, but prices are considered constant. So this is not a effect of price on supplied quantity, but of other determinants. Clear? Right? Now among types, there are two types. In this side also there are two types, this side also. These are known as expansion and contraction, and when the supply curve shifts, it is known as increase in supply and decrease in supply. Okay. Effect, the effect on the supply curve is, it is the shift is on the same supply curve. In this case, the entire supply curve shifts. Okay. Now here it is written upward movement from A to B. This is increase in supply, movement along the same curve. Okay. And from movement from A to C, it is your decrease, right? The same way from SS curve to S1, S1, it is shift in the supply curve. And from SS to S2, S2, it is a decrease, a leftward shift in the supply curve. Now this is clear to all.
Yes, ma'am.
This I want you to write, copy it in your notebooks. Okay?
Ma'am,
Yes. Yes, Muskan.
ma'am, S2 is the decrease and S1 is the increase, no?
Yes. S2 is the decrease. You see the graph at price P, right? Your initial quantity supplied was at point A. Are you looking at the graph in
Yes,
your
ma'am.
book, or if you are not able to see here, look at the graph. At price P, your initial supplied point was A, where it was Q was supplied. Okay. So when at the same price, it is now Q1. So it is a shift in supply curve. When prices are kept constant, it is always a shift in the supply curve, right? When prices change, it is on the same supply curve. Okay. This you can remember. It is the same in demand also. When the prices are constant, it is a shift in the demand curve. When the prices change, it is on the same demand curve. Okay. Clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now they have given distinction between expansion in supply and increase in supply, right? One is when the price is changing, one is when the quantity, when the other things are changing, not the price. Okay, so meaning when a larger quantity is supplied at a higher price, it is called expansion in supply or increase in quantity supplied. Okay, increase in quantity supplied. When a larger quantity is supplied at the same price, it is increase in supply. So there is a difference of one word. Okay, increase in quantity supplied and increase in supply. And what questions I have seen in your papers, they ask this only: explain increase in quantity supplied or explain increase in quantity, increase in supply. So there is a difference of word quantity. Remember that. Then you have to draw one curve only and when you have to draw two curves. Okay. Cause, what is the cause? It is due to rise in commodities own price. And increase in supply happens when there are changes in other factors other than the price. Okay. What is the effect on the supply curve? It leads to upward movement along the supply curve, and this results in rightward shift of the supply curve. Clear? Is it clear to all of you?
Yes,
Distinction is
ma'am.
clear to all of you? This also you will write in your notebooks. Okay? The difference between decrease in supply and increase in supply and increase in quantity supplied, decrease in supply and decrease in quantity supplied. Okay? The same is here. It's the opposite in the case of contraction. The lesser quality at a lower price, right? It is known as contraction of supply. But lesser quantity at the same price is known as decrease in supply, right? This causes contraction happens because there is a fall in commodities own price. But decrease happens because other than prices, other factors, there is a change in other factors. Okay. And what is the effect? It is a downward movement along the same supply curve, and here the change is in the leftward shift of the entire supply curve. Okay. Now this till here supply is clear to all of you. Otherwise I'll not go ahead because now we'll be doing elasticity of supply. So till here everything should be clear when your prices are changing and when they are not changing. Both the situations should be very clear to you, because when we combine these two figures together, the demand curve and the supply curve, right? All these we will learn together in that. Yes. So these single things should be very clear to you. Okay. Clear to you? Much time is remaining. Okay. 2 minutes more remaining. Anybody wants to ask a question? Otherwise, I will start with elasticity of supply. No doubts? No doubts? Okay. We have done elasticity of demand. Who will explain me what was elasticity of demand? What was
Ma'am,
elasticity? Yes.
Ma'am, when the price increases, the demand for the commodity decreases, and when the price decreases, the demand for the
ma'am, can I tell?
You are telling me the law of demand. I'm asking you what is elasticity of demand. Yes. Who else?
Ma'am, I can tell.
Yes, tell.
Ma'am, it is the change in demand which takes due to change in price.
It
Takes
is
place
the
due to.
it is the change. It is the percentage change in demand which happens because of percentage or unit change in its price. Yes, we calculated it in terms of percentage because then there is no problems of unit in it. Okay. Yes or no?
Yes,
Then
ma'am.
we don't have to consider kgs and price rupees. Okay, so it is always a percentage change in quantity demanded because of unit or a percentage change in its price. That was elasticity of demand. Okay, so elasticity of supply is also the Same thing. It is percentage change in quantity supplied of a commodity. Say it is X. So it is percentage change in supply of commodity X because of percentage change in price of its own price, not any other things. Okay, it is normal. We are learning normal elasticity of supply. Right? Clear?